Hey peeps, we are back. Long time no see. Hey guys, today's my birthday. I just wanted to send a quick little video just to talk about some of the things that I've been seeing on social media. Also, I did get a few inbox messages asking for my Cash App to help celebrate my birthday. So I am going to post that in this video. This is not stating that anyone has to send me any Cash Apps. Listen, if you want to, thank you so much. I appreciate it. But this is just for people who have been asking about it. So anyway, you guys, I wanted to tell you about this story that I seen on social media recently. And I think I might make this a new segment for the show. Just because I thought it was really interesting and I wondered what you guys thought about it as well. So whenever I see interesting little things on social media, I might share it with you guys also, just so I can see what my peeps think. Are we on the same page? Let's get into this post. So the person sent this question to OnSite, which is one of the social media pages that I follow on Instagram, and they just wanted a little help, a little advice. So it says, "Dear OnSite, please leave me anonymous, but I really need your help. Can you ask your clique what I should do? So me and my man have been together for 3.5 years. I love him a lot and want to marry him. I make more money than him, so when he asked me to purchase my own engagement ring so that he could propose to me in front of my family, I agreed. Months went by and still no proposal. A friend of mine's, not a friend of mine, a friend of mine's, okay? A friend of mine screenshotted me a picture of my man proposing to another woman with my ring. I'm livid. He won't return my calls and hasn't been home since. What should I do?" Okay, now really, bitch? I mean, I'm just saying, I don't care. I don't care if I make $150,000 a year and he only makes $50,000. Get you a savings account, okay? Save up for my ring. You know what I mean? I'm not going to pay for my own ring. That upset me. It really did. No ma'am. No ma'am. Now, there are several ways that this situation could be handled. Okay. Now, old Pia who was prone to violence, would whoop somebody's ass. I'm just saying, either you're going to give up the ring or you're going to take this ass whooping. That's old me. Okay. Well, maybe not. But anyway, listen, new me says just file a police report, and if you can't get it through filing the police report, maybe take them to small claims court. Judge Judy has a new show called Judy Justice. Steve Harvey has a judge program. Take them to some small claims court, whether it's local or on national TV. I probably wouldn't take it to national TV because, you don't want the world to see you on TV talking about this. Yeah, deep down, I want to say roll up on them, but that's not appropriate. So yeah, just go to court and do it the legal way. So what do you think, peeps? What do you think? Personally, like I said, you can handle it one or two ways. You could do it nice and proper and legal and go to the court, or you can whoop somebody's ass. I mean, what to do? Maybe you might even whoop your own ass for buying the ring. I'm just saying, I'm not buying a ring. You love me so much. You want to propose to me in front of my family and friends, purchase the ring and ask me. I'm just saying, oh my gosh. I don't even care. This is the thing for me. I'm not a materialistic girl. If you don't have a lot of money, I'm okay with that. You don't have to be rich. If you make less than me, but you want to propose to me, you could go to your local Zales and find a beautiful blue topaz ring for less than $400 that you could have bought. I would have told him if I was her, no sir, I'm not about to pay for a ring. Go over to your local Walmart and pick me up a cubic zirconia while you start saving for a good ring. I mean, that's just a no-go. I'm just saying. So we're gonna move on to the Real Housewives of the OC. So it turns out, according to Radar Online, you are not going to believe this. I'm excited if this is true. So I'm gonna say allegedly, okay? If this is true, I hear that Tamra Judge and Alexis Bellino are on their way back. According to this article, Bravo is in talks with Tamra and Alexis has not given her response yet if she's going to come back for sure or not, but Tamra has said yes, and they have absolutely said no to Vicki Gunvalson. Now listen, I love a little Vicki, I love a little whoop it up, but I have been catching clips here and there of Vicki on the Ultimate Girls Trip Ex-Wives Club over at Dorinda's house, and no ma'am, she is acting odd. No ma'am, I don't want to be bothered. Somebody else who has been, as she says, on pause, she might need to stay on pause, okay? Because all the clips and things that I've been seeing, Dorinda has been a horrible host. She has not been making it nice for the people that stayed at her house. And I would just like to say, for future reference, Bravo people, don't hold housewife shows at one of the housewives' home, because that makes them think that they can treat people any kind of way. I seen Dorinda gave all the girls cupcakes in their rooms, but then she went off on Tamra for eating yogurt in her bedroom. You don't eat yogurt in the bedroom. Well, why'd you give her cupcakes? Is this a cupcake house only? You can only eat cupcakes in these bedrooms, but yogurt is off limits. I mean, give me a break. Dorinda seems to be sort of sloppy drunk in some of the videos I've seen as well. So no thank you, Dorinda. You might need to remain on pause. And you know I hate to say it because everybody knows I love Dorinda. So according to Radar Online, Jennifer will not be back. I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that. Peeps, get down in the comments. How do you feel about Dr. Jen not returning? I'm all right with that. They are saying that Noella has been demoted. I'm okay with that too. You know, Noella was a bit annoying, but entertaining at the same time. Just bring her on the show. You know, sometimes when people get demoted, they end up coming back as full-fledged housewives the next season. Just like when Luann was demoted. You remember when Luann was demoted to Friend Of? She was in almost every episode that season. And then she came back and she was a housewife again. Shannon will be back full-time, and so is Heather, Fancy Pants, DeBro. I sure wish she had been let go. And they are also saying that Gina and Emily have been demoted to Friends Of. Oh, wow. That sounds good to me. I'm telling you, if we can't get rid of them altogether, a Friend Of works for me. I'm just saying. So the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, they released a preview for the episode that's airing tonight. And honey, let me tell you, why did they do that? Why did they do that? As if we the people, we the peeps, have not already been pissed off at Diana, Kyle, Dorit, and Erica. Now we are pissed off at Diana, Dorit, Kyle, Erica, PK, and Mauricio. I said, now what the hell is going on?
Miss and Erica said to Garcelle's son, the 14-year-old, to go off. I was there. I mean, it's not funny, but it is funny.
I think it's great that she did that.
That I like seeing this more relaxed side of her.
100%.
100%.
Right?
Totally agree.
It's really why I can give like a major pass, and of course it's not my child.
Now listen, we could be in the Twilight Zone, but I don't think so. You know what I mean? Dorit's comment was that Erica gets a pass because, well, it wasn't her child. Really? Okay. Kyle thinking it was funny, Mauricio being excited about the situation, and PK laughing his head off. Can somebody help me, please? When has it ever been okay for anyone to talk to a person's child that way? Now, I'm gonna tell you something. I have zero calm. I have zero cool. I have zero patience for anyone disrespecting my child. No, ma'am. Garcelle was classy. She went over and had a conversation with Erica. She tells Erica, you know, did you just say that to Jax? You hurt Jax's feelings. And Erica says, oh, I'm sorry. You know what? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I understand that Garcelle is a classy lady. I am not. That is something right there that will have you showing up at the emergency dental clinic with no teeth. Not my baby, okay? This is a no-go. Now, people have been on Kyle's butts. Do you hear me? People have been on other people's social media pages, her page, Andy's page, Bravo's page, Erica's page, Garcelle's page. You know, people have been all over social media on everyone's pages, letting Kyle know exactly how they feel about her and this despicable behavior. Now, Kyle gets on someone else's Instagram, and this is what she says. I was laughing about a friend's drunken, ridiculous behavior, not about disrespecting someone's child. I think you know me better than that by now. I wasn't even there to see this, and I only heard about Erica and what she said later. I think the thing is we do know you by now. And we have seen you in this behavior multiple times. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. This sounds like a whole bunch of ridiculousness to me. Do I agree that she was drunk at the party? Yes. Do I think that she was acting absolutely disrespectful and deplorable at this party? Absolutely. But you and your friends sat up there and laughed your butt off talking about how Erica treated Garcelle's 14-year-old son, and I think that you all thought it was cute. It is not. Now, one thing I can also say that is not cute is some people have been so outraged by Kyle and Mauricio's behavior that they have gotten on Kyle and Mauricio's daughter Sophia's page, and they have been leaving absolutely disgusting comments on 14-year-old Sophia's page. Now that is a no-go. Don't take out your anger on Kyle and Mauricio on this little Sophia. She has nothing to do with the show. She has nothing to do with Kyle and Mauricio being two jackasses. She has nothing to do with that. I am really pissed off because had Garcelle, Erica, or any of those other ladies said anything bad to any of Kyle's children or Dorit's little Jagger and little Phoenix, Dorit and Kyle would have lost it. You don't talk to their children like that. So why is it comical for Garcelle's son? Not only that, Dorit's comment about it wasn't her child. So because it wasn't your child, it was okay? No, ma'am. No, ma'am, no, ma'am. You won't say anything to my kid or anybody else's in my presence. I don't care whose kid Jax is. If someone says that to him,
I say this calls for action, and now, nip it in the bud.
I am nipping it in the bud. Do you hear me? No, ma'am. What you won't do is talk to this child like this. Apologize to this kid right now. I mean, and you know what? Think about it. Some young children of 14, 15, 16, I mean, some young kids of 12 would have probably told her, clean the hell off. You know what I mean? Garcelle raised her kid right. He just went on about his business. Somebody replied to Kyle's message and said, you literally are laughing in a scene about her disrespecting a child. Kyle replies to that person, no, I'm not. I also laugh in temple sometimes when I shouldn't. Girl, don't you bring up the house of the Lord. Don't you dare bring up the house of the Lord to try to cover up your bad behavior. I'm just saying. The woman is a full-on wreck. But listen, that wasn't all of the preview. Keep watch.
I'm so sorry that you lost your baby.
Don't touch.
I'm just trying to reach out to you because I understand this in a way. I lost 2 babies. I totally understand this. Not,
You lost 2 babies? I never heard this before.
I've had 2 miscarriages.
I never heard this before.
I'm sorry. I did. It's a very personal thing.
I love you, but honestly, this feels like bullshit.
You're being very strange right now.
No, I'm not being strange. I'm being honest. So you're gonna say you lost 2 babies.
I did.
Okay, so out of the blue you say that and I'm like, we don't know that.
I'm trying to reach to her on a human level. Do you want me to be compassionate or not?
You called me so.
You looked at me in the eyes. So if you want to be a mother and make me be real.
Excuse me,
Real
son. Don't talk like don't talk like that to her. Don't talk like that to her.
She's asking me to be real.
Stop!
I
Stop!
didn't ask
Stop!
you.
Stop! Stop!
We have, what do you say in English? We hit the new low.
No, you're being really mean.
No!
Seriously.
No!
When it comes to miscarriages, it's really mean.
Oh,
You're saying that you didn't know that I had miscarriages?
why would we know? Listen, she lost a baby. You did not. Maybe years ago. I don't know.
Honey, listen. That woman left a bruise on that woman's shoulder. That was disgusting. So I decided I was going to send Kyle a little message because I wanted her to know how I felt about the situation. I said, at Kyle Richards 18, your behavior towards at Sutton Strack was absolutely deplorable. Keep your hands off of people. You absolutely had no right to tell her that she was lying about having a miscarriage. So just because she's never talked to you about it, all of a sudden she's a liar? Why would she trust you with that information? You have done nothing but show her that you don't care about her or her feelings. At Bravo TV, I hope that you have said something to Kyle about putting her hands on other housewives. No, ma'am. Okay? Putting your hands on me will get you popped. Plain and simple. Sutton does not deserve that. That was disgusting. You are sitting here looking this woman in her face and telling her that she is an outright liar, that she never had a miscarriage? I mean, her and Diana were tag teaming the hell out of Sutton. And when you see the more previews for the rest of this episode that's coming on tonight, it seems as if Lisa Rinna has decided to jump on the bandwagon and harass the hell out of Sutton. This is crazy for me. Somebody must have got on Lisa Rinna's back, because remember earlier in the week I was telling you about how she was making comments about Garcelle and how, you know, on their show they can't have a disagreement with Garcelle without everybody calling them racist. Well, somebody must have got on her ass, okay? So she goes out on social media, and I am not about to read her long message, but she goes out on social media, and in short, she tries to say that the reason that she has been behaving like this and acting out on social media is because she's grieving the loss of her mother. Now listen here. God has blessed me so much that my mom is still around. So I don't know the feeling of that loss. And I can understand her going through some changes, but Lisa Rinna has been like this online the whole time that we have ever known of Lisa Rinna. So why are you doing this? Why are you acting as if it's because of Lois that you are acting this way? That your behavior stems from the loss of Lois? I think this is a made up lie, and Bravo told you to put something out, so you decided to blame it on Lois. You know, fans reacted to this and they thought, really? What the hell? One Bravo fan said, at Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion, I want Andy to tell Rinna that she is a mess on social media the way he told at The Real Candace. Because Rinna gets away with saying a lot worse than Candace did. Candace replied. Candace said, they all get away with worse. And honey, that is facts. Everybody knows I am no fan of Candace. But some of these housewives get away with saying a whole lot worse than Candace. And Candace gets ripped every daggone reunion. And last reunion, Andy went in on Mia about her social media as well. So we only get on the Real Housewives of Potomac about their social media. I mean, okay, he got on Ashley too. Because I don't watch Miami and I didn't watch Dallas. I don't know. You guys get down in the comments and let me know when is the last reunion that you've seen Andy go hard on somebody about their comments on social media. Now, I do know he talked a little bit on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. All of that was part of the storyline, but he wasn't really hard on any of those people, especially not Melissa Gorga. Now, I'm not going to get too heavy into this Kyle situation because we are going to be watching the show tonight, and then I'm going to do a full video on it. But I would like to say something. Kyle was extremely upset with Sutton because she thought that Sutton's comments about Dorit's robbery was insensitive. However, laughing at Garcelle's son being cursed at by Erico and bashing Sutton about her miscarriages, that wasn't insensitive. I thought that was extremely insensitive. And one thing that I can say about Sutton is when Sutton is wrong, she will apologize. She apologizes publicly and behind the scenes. She does not hesitate going on social media or going to the post and saying, I should not have done that. I am sorry for that. I don't see the rest of the girls doing that. Garcelle sees the clip. Garcelle posts a picture of all three of her sons, and she says, this is an appreciation post for my sons, Oliver, Jackson, Jade. You boys make me so proud. You are loving, kind, and respectful. You show respect to people even when they don't deserve it. Respect is a reflection of your character, not theirs. Okay now, okay? I think that that is very true, and that is Garcelle taking the high road. She's just a classy lady, and her kids, I think they handled themselves very well. Kyle, I guess someone must have informed her that she should make some sort of announcement. So instead of making a video and posting to her Instagram, she posts something to her story, and she says, "Hi guys, I wanted to share some things with you about this week's episode. I have not seen it yet, but I have seen some clips floating around online." Now, a lot of people were questioning her, saying that she hasn't seen it yet. I think the reason she hasn't seen it yet is she has been traveling. So she probably was not home when the DVD arrived, and she hadn't had the opportunity to watch the full thing. However, she knew how her behavior was at that party, and she knew her behavior later on. So she should have known it was coming. Anyway, let's go on. She says, "First, let's address my comment to Sutton. When Diana was sharing her story about having a miscarriage, I was taken aback because I felt like Sutton wasn't letting Diana have her moment to share that what she had recently just gone through. I had obviously had a few drinks but didn't express myself clearly, and I was disappointed in the way that I handled myself altogether. That's the way you handle yourself all the time, in my opinion." She then says, "When I woke the next morning, I thought about what happened the night before, and I realized that maybe Sutton was sharing her story with Diana to connect with her in some way. I immediately called Sutton and apologized to her. I consider Sutton a close friend, and I care about her a lot. Sutton accepted my apology, and we moved on." Listen, Sutton, Kyle is not your friend. She has never been your friend. She has never demonstrated what a real friend was. I mean, seriously, friends don't act like this. She then moves on to say, now into the clip where Mauricio, PK, Dorit, and I discussed Erica's behavior at Garcelle's party. I had not seen what Erica said to Jax in person, but was told about it the following day, along with some funny moments as well. When I said it was not funny, but it's funny, I meant Erica being drunk was funny, but what she said to Jax was not. I hope you know me well enough by now to know that I certainly do not condone speaking to a child like that. Bye, Kyle. We are all parents and certainly wouldn't want anyone speaking to any of our children like that. Until Mexico, we had never seen Erica drink like that. So it was new behavior we were seeing. I think while focusing on that, the more important issue was being minimalized. Anyway, I never post things like this, but I felt absolutely terrible watching these clips, so I wanted to share with you. Heart, Kyle. Bye, Kyle. Again, we are done. We are through with you. I am so sorry. Sutton, the lady, is out in Paris enjoying every moment of her time, and she is ignoring this on social media. I don't blame her one bit. I tell you what, I am so sick of these ladies. They are called the mean girls for a reason. They are childish, immature, and rude as hell. They are disrespectful. As long as you are kissing their butt, they love you. But as soon as you stand up for yourself, then all of a sudden you are passive aggressive, angry, bitter, and whiny. Get the hell out of here. And don't think that I forgot about Diana's behavior, the way she was talking and acting and treating Sutton. I have not, and I'm still gonna be on Dorit's neck. I'm just saving it until the actual episode airs because I know there will be more. Anyway, you guys, before I end this video, I wanted to say that I thank you all so much for your birthday wishes. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you for always clicking the thumbs up and leaving comments. My peeps are the best peeps. And until next time, bye.